Dooley Noted, 1/2/2015. Hi, I'm Dr. Kathy Dooley. I'm here in Catalyst Sport in New York with an amazing visitor from North Carolina. Ed.
Hi, Kathy.
Yes, tell everybody about yourself.
I'm Ed Folckomer from Body Fit Fitness Therapy in Eden, North Carolina.
Eden's kind of close to Raleigh-Durham / Charlotte, somewhere in the middle there.
We are about 30 minutes north of Greensboro, North Carolina.
Greensboro, all right. Well, Ed asked me a fantastic question about a couple of his clients. Do you mind sharing?
I have two clients, one that has had a neck injury, the other one that's had open heart surgery, and both of them have asked the same question. Why, when they do their crunches, do they feel nauseous or dizzy?
The reason most likely is because they've experienced some type of neck trauma. The vagus nerve is in the neck, so the coronary bypass, definitely the vagus is going to orient them in space and kind of tell them what's going on with their distal type of organs, like what's happening in the thorax, what's happening in the digestive system. Also, the head positioning is the vestibular apparatus, so if their eyes aren't focused on a target, they can definitely get dizzy very, very easily from that vestibulospinal and vestibulo-ocular input. So we want to make sure that they always have an eye target for anyone who's had a neck trauma or major surgery. In surgeries, they put you in crazy positions. They have to in order to be able to get to the anatomy. So you want to make sure that you keep them as neutral spine as possible. So I'm going to show you how to keep your spine neutral. Is that cool?
Okay.
All right. So the crunch is not my favorite exercise. I'm just going to say that right now. You can modify it though to make it pretty great. We want to make sure to keep the spine as stable as possible, and most people do crunches with their neck. These two clients of yours probably do crunches with their neck. You see them using their neck a lot?
Probably the head bob.
Yeah, the head bob. The head bob, yes. Oh, I'm doing my crunches, but they're with my neck, with my chin. So we're going to try to limit that, and we're going to do a variation of the Mcgill Curl Up, with just a few little modifications. So could you lay flat on your back? The curl up is a lot like a crunch. The reason why you don't see the crunch in immaculate dissection core concepts is because people have a really hard time doing it correctly. So if you're going to do a crunch, do it right. One leg is going to be straight and one leg is going to be bent. The reason why we do that is to prevent people from hyperextending the back. If one leg is straight, they're more likely to bring the ribs towards the hips a little bit and maintain a healthy amount of lordosis. You can stick one hand behind the back though, right back here, if the shoulder will permit it, and that can help you to maintain lordosis. If you're finding that your clients have that chin jut, that classic head bob chin jut, what you can do is put a towel underneath their head like this. And sometimes you might have to roll it up a little bit more if they're really jutty, but you want to make sure their neck is long. That's spinal neutral. And then chin is just slightly tucked, just a little bit. The infamous double chin. Tell people to learn to love the double chin a little bit. Okay, everyone's got it. Okay, we all have it. It's just skin. And so keep that neck long and keep the head against the towel. And what you want to do is you want to actually bring the ribs towards the hips, but maintain this neck neutral. That's hard for a lot of people. They don't really understand how to bring the ribs, anterior ribs, down towards the hips. Some people don't have the thoracic movement to be able to do it, so you may have to keep them here for a while. And you look for the chin jutting, and he's doing a really good job of trying to fight the chin jut. But if they start to jut the chin, just correct them here, and just have them move this way. You can see he has a little bit of decreased thoracic movement, so that's something else that you can work on to make the crunch better. Good. You can stick this hand behind your head if you need to. And then the next move, the next progression is to pull the ribs down, but to slightly lift the shoulders up. There you go. This is usually the hardest part for most people, which is why they tend to do the crunch with the neck. So the rule of thumb is if you see the head moving more than the shoulders, just to have them relax and go back to the rib pull. Well executed. Relax. Oh, Ed, that was so good. That was so good. Don't worry if you don't do it that great right out of the box. Okay, Ed owns a gym, so he's very body aware.
Good.
But those are some great steps. Don't get too married to a crunch that you do with your neck. The whole point of a crunch is to stabilize the spine, to get really nice abs that can help to protect your back. But if you're doing the crunch like this, it's not working your abs more than it's working your neck. You're going to end up with neck pain. You're going to end up in my office, which, you know, it'd be nice to see you, but not as a patient, right? Just come by and say hi. Do a good crunch. And thank you so much.
Thank you.
I hope this helps your clients.
I'm sure.
Oh my gosh. And make sure, if you have a client that's dizzy, have them focus their eyes on a target. 1/3 of all vestibular input, all that input for equilibrium is vision. So if they have their eye focused on a target, they're less likely to position. And it keeps them balanced so they don't get as nervous.
Yeah.
Dr. Kathy Dooley, see you next time. Bye.
Bye. Thank you.
You're